It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Outside low, and now 3-1. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Michael Tolia.
So 2 down. Here's Michael Tolia. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's the 3rd out. The Rockies strand 1. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in St. Louis, getting the nod on the mound, Ryan Feltner. What do we have on him?
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And here is Michael Ciani. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. Runner on the go in the dirt.
1 strike.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Out to center, Doyle has this one sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting third, first base.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Fastball for a strike. Ciani over at second, one down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one upstairs. And that is downstairs. And the count's full. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Nolan Gorman, and that's in for a strike. And the count 1 and 2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Upstairs.
2 strikes.
Popped in the air. Left field. Jones. Brings it in. 2 down.
Batting fifth, catcher, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. One runs in. Contreras headed home. Relay throw. In there. He's safe. It's 2-zip.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. Not close with that one. And a count 2-1. Just missed. Brendan Donovan up next for the Cardinals. Man on second, 2 down. That's to third. McMahon zips it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. They limit the damage here, but they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. In the air, left field, down the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the DH, Will Wagner. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. On a line, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now the right fielder. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now the count is even.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Double play ball to second. Here's Wynn for one. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Two outs. Got him swinging. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back in St. Louis as the Cardinals come up to hit here in the last of the second. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And misses inside.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Man at first with one gone. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire. McMahon, jump throw, it's there, and that's a great play. My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Now batting Michael Ciani. Yeah, that's fouled off. Wynn stands at second with two gone. Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left. End of two here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Rockies 1. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next pitch is outside. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And that misses. And that's ball three.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two down, nobody on. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Inside, almost got him. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Rockies 1. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Contreras now.
Nope, inside.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Nootbaar gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the air, left side. Jones settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Squirts away a little bit. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Ivan Herrera will hit next. In the air, right side. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. So one left for the Cardinals. They lead it 2-1. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, 1 away. Will Wagner getting ready to hit. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And now the right fielder. Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Siani on the move. He's got it. And that is that. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 4th. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there.
Ball,
number 45 getting ready to go. Criswell, the right-hander, also getting loose. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Doyle snags it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Out towards right center field. Doyle makes the grab, and that's the inning. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that's
Inside,
off
ball two.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And there's ball four.
That's ball four. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 19 won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. New pitcher for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Doyle leads off first with one away. And there's a ball.
Inside.
That's outside. And that's ball three. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count. Runner takes off, and ball four, two aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 on, 1 out. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. And a count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia. The 1-2. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Ciani pulls it in on the run. And the Redbirds bullpen comes through. Home half of the fifth coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here in St. Louis, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jordan Walker. Swing and a chopper out to short. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that drops in for a strike. That one just misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tolia. He takes it on his own. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 2 down now, and here is Lars Nootbaar. And
That's
it's
a
even
ball.
up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And the slider just misses.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Romero, a left-hander, also throwing. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Go ahead run on base. And next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now it's the right fielder. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and there are 2 down. So up next, Tyro Estrada. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at first here on opening day. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
So they turn things over to the righty, Jeff
number
Criswell.
46, Jeff Criswell.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now Wilson Contreras. Too low, and it's ball 3.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Chop to the left side. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And now, Nolan Gorman. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Movement in the bullpen. Angel Chevy appears to be getting loose. That one 95 to finish him off.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly. And this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching
Anthony
for the
Bender
Cardinals.
on a pitch out of the pen here.
Number 37. Anthony Bender.
Now it's going to be Hunter Goodman.
For the Rockies, catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Next offering is fouled back. Two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 1 away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 1 down, base is empty. Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just
That's
missing
in.
there.
Ball 2.
It's 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, left fielder, Nolan Jones.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late. High throw may have made the difference right there. It's kind of hard to say, though. It's a little tougher for a catcher with a left-handed hitter in the box, and that hitter does not have to move at all to help you out. He just got under the throw, and it took off on him a little bit.
He goes down looking.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball popped up. Arenado makes the grab. And that's the third out. So 1 left for Colorado. Score remains 2-2. Here's Nolan Arenado. Inside.
No.
2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And it remains 2-2. This one popped up. Tolia. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. That's to third. McMahon tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, you want to try to protect the strike zone with 2 strikes there. And you see on that curveball, just sort of reached out, tapped it to put it in play. You want to do it with a little more authority so you have a chance to sneak it through. But just a pretty easy ground out right there.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. JoJo Romero takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Tolia.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And he boots it. Still able to fire over. Too late, and the runner is safe. And the misplay costs him. Go ahead run on base. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Chris Bubich up and loosening in the pen. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Caught him looking for the K. Will Wagner digging in for the Rockies.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
And that one in the air center field. Ciani under it. He's got it. 2 down. And now the right fielder.
Right fielder, Yonkiel Fernandez.
The 2-1. On the ground to third. Arenado. Jump throw across his body to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies.
definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ground ball. Arenado to first in time. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2. Victor Vodnik taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So now the DH spot, Jordan Walker. Here's a 1-1. Now this is a rocket to left. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Michael Ciani next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Angel Chevy, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ground ball right side. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he got him. St. Louis goes down in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's the 9th, and we are tied. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Chris Bubich. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the order now. Brenton Doyle digs in now. That misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. That's ball 3.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Tyler Mahle getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Kershaw also getting ready. Now a screamer into the outfield. Donovan pulls it down, and there's one down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. That's way outside. 3-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boog?
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rockies 4 and the Cardinals 2. Lucas Gilbreth on to try and close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Just missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Next offering is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short two-game series, but they came out, they got the first game, and that's all you want to do. You know you're guaranteed a split at this point, but now you got to turn the page and get ready for the next game. Perhaps you get a two-game sweep.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.